everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Dishonored 2. So, I'd say we get out of this place and finish this mission. We got the information we came for, we went to the past and found out why Delilah is immortal. So hopefully we can use this to our advantage. And yeah, the guards can't see me at the moment because I'm in this weird, timeless place. But I'm going to assume once I step through the door, I will be back in the past. So I should be prepared to transition back to the present. So yeah, let's do it. Yep, now they can see me again. So let's transition back, and yeah, this is the present, but it's the altered timeline where this place is actually still in use and we have servants around. But so far I have only seen servants and no guards, so it's not quite as dangerous as the past. I do wonder why there are no more guards around here though. I mean, why would he have all these guards 3 years ago and no guards today? I don't know. Maybe all the guards were just vestige from the old Duke because he was friends with Aramis Stilton and maybe he gave them all these guards as personal security. But the new Duke, especially after Stilton didn't attend the seance, decided to withdraw all the troops from this place. Or maybe all the guards were just here because of the Duke. Maybe they were his guards since he was visiting here. I don't know, but since this place seems to be relatively safe, may want to have a quick look around. Well, we actually do have a bone charm around here. However, as you can see, I can't use my powers. So even in this timeline, this place is just blocking my magic. Ooh. What do we got here? Statue of the Duke? I mean, it's not Aramis Stilton, right? Why is he standing here? Anyway, let me grab that bone charm. To Mr. Aramis Stilton. Good sir, we are writing to inquire about the finished work on your new office. Does everything meet with your expectations and approval? Are any adjustments needed? Have the workmen sufficiently cleaned up after their construction activities? Should everything prove satisfactory, we will follow shortly with our invoices. Okay, so apparently this office is new. Stilton and Abel to discuss miners' fund. Aramis Stilton, silver mine owner and advocate for workers, has called for a meeting with Duke Luca Abel to negotiate the creation of a new fund to benefit the victims of mining accidents. Currently, no such fund exists and injured miners are simply let go from their positions, expected to find other work despite missing limbs, blindness and other serious impediments. The meeting will be the third such for the two, with so far not much agreed upon. However, Stilton says he remains hopeful that the health fund will be established and well funded before the end of the year. Yeah, you know, it might not be such a bad thing that Aramis Stilton is still alive, because he seems to be genuinely interested in improving the condition of the miners. So, yeah, maybe this was not so bad. Anyway, let me grab that bone charm. Spiritual pool. Oh, this actually may be one that I would like to use. Mana regeneration is slightly faster. Oh yes, I will take this one. That's actually one of the very few bone charms from the last game that I thought was useful. So, do we got anything else of interest here? Because if not, I think I will just try to leave this place. These are just normal paintings, no paintings I can take with me, right? Why is this like an open toilet? This is rather weird. I wouldn't want to have a toilet like this, to be honest. Yeah. Where exactly am I in relation to the rest of this place? Let me have a quick look at the map again. I mean, I came out of a study, right? So, oh right, this is probably the new office. So it was actually built now. Okay. Okay, so I'm not too far away from the exit. I mean, I guess I could try to visit some of the other places. I mean, especially if there's so little stuff going on here. Let's see. Guess it doesn't hurt to have a quick look around here. I mean, now I hear someone talking. Yeah, I think this was not something we were able to go through in any of the other timelines. So, how does this place look like in the past? Well, it has guards, obviously. So, yeah, I don't know if I want to jump back to the past. Let's not push our luck here. And yeah, I don't know, is there any other place I wanna investigate? We do have one servant somewhere around here. Okay, she's all the way over here. What about this place? Okay. Again, this looks like a place that I haven't been to in the past. Yeah. Looks like this was actually locked from the inside. Huh. Oh, but again, got guards in here too. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave. There might be more loot for me to pick up, but I feel I'm fine for this mission. Right, I gotta go down. And
are you coming tonight?
Maybe I'm just going to make a quick run for the exit.
I'm going to bring the guard down on you. Consider yourself warned.
Yep, I'm just making a very quick escape.
Go away. You've been warned.
I'm going away, as you can see. I'm going away as fast as I can. Okay, I think we're going to make it to the exit. There we go. Yeah, let's go to the Dust District. Okay, I'm back in the Dust District, but this place is different too. There's no Jindosh lock. Apparently he doesn't need a lock in this timeline. Or maybe Jindosh didn't give him one since he wasn't at the seance. I guess that's what happened. Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Okay, rude. Don't drag me here like that.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago.
Okay.
This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
Interesting. So
This
you
part
used
of
to
the
be
void
mortal?
feels older.
I didn't know that. Look at these guys.
Right up until the end,
Oh,
I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long.
so
The
this
blood
was
ran out,
some kind of
and
human
I became a
sacrifice.
god. Now you know Delilah's secret.
Interesting.
At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, does this mean that Delilah did die and then she went to the void and came back with greater powers? Also, the outsider finally gave me some kind of motivation why he's helping me. Apparently, there's some amount of self-interest involved, since Delilah is kinda encroaching on his territory. Something like that. Huh. Okay. Fascinating. Delilah's ritual. Okay, let's have a look at it.
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her.
Okay.
Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
What does that mean? Way out. Huh. So, basically I have to find this thing because it contains Delilah's spirit. And until I found it, I can't properly kill her. I understand. Look at her. Grim Alex. And Kieran Jindosh, who seems to be oddly amused by all of this. And Brianna. And finally, the Duke. Yeah, I still gotta deal with this guy too. I'm pretty sure I will be coming for you at some point as well. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do in this place at the moment. So, let's get out of here. But finally the outsider gave me some real information instead of just being vague and cryptic all the time.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
You're right about that. So, are we going to go to the real Dust District now? I am back in this place
Now to
again.
meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Indeed. So, okay, this is the entrance to Aramis Stilton's manor. But again, there was the Jindosh lock about here, and it's not, so apparently he doesn't need, want, or get the Jindosh lock in this timeline. Okay, there we go. This is the Dust District. But, yeah, this place looks a little bit nicer
Why'd they slow
too.
down flow 4? Did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
Oh, at least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Aramis Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaca has problems, but it could be a lot worse here in this district.
Okay, well, apparently me changing the timeline had some pretty positive side effects. I mean, the Duke is still in power.
Are you coming tonight?
But at least Aramis Stilton can keep this place a little bit better. Alright. Oh, but I can't go back into this part of the district. There used to be a door here. That's a pity, because I thought maybe I go back to the black market shop to restock my ammo. Anyway, since this place has changed, do we have... Oh yeah, look at that. We do have runes and bone charms. Some of them are actually pretty close. Yeah, like this building, for example. This was empty and
If we get approval for
ruined.
the ventilation shaft, it'll mark a real victory. More
Now
air in
there's
these rust
people
bastion.
inside.
At the request of Aramis Stilton,
Oh, it's
I'm
her.
told I need to present another set of awards to critical mine work.
Lucia Pastor, right? You deserve thanks for helping the people here.
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid.
Okay.
Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
Okay, I understand. It's interesting though that she recognizes me, because she didn't recognize me when I talked to her in the other timeline.
What a world. Where even the mighty take from those who suffer.
Okay, I agree that was not very nice of me to eat your hair.
Careful!
But, I'm pretty sure you have a bone charm somewhere. Can I take the bone charm at least? Let's see. Oh, it might actually be over here. Yeah, I don't think I need this anyway, so I think I'm not going to steal any more stuff from her. I think she needs it more than I do. However, I would like to have a look at the bone charm. Falling star? I don't know if I want that. Drop assassination restores some mana. I don't know. Don't perform drop assassinations all that often. I'm going to assume this would also be the case for non-lethal drop takedowns. I actually don't know, to be honest. Anyway, good luck to you. Can I talk to you again, by the way?
There's always so much to do. So little time to think. The mining families in the district work as hard as the miners. Kids to feed, sick people to care for, homes to run.
Okay, well, I'll get out of your hair then.
This is the Duke of Serkonos.
Oh no.
Another thing. While all the prominent city leaders attended the most recent palace dinner, yes, it's true, I excluded Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Contrary to what the Abbey believes, I do not hate them. But no one tells me when to stop drinking.
What?
And how is it possible to eat when someone is sermonizing on the risks of consuming vermin? Why is this even a question?
Okay.
Whoever wanted to eat rat flesh in the first place? Apart from the fortunate poor, they're excluded from palace functions.
Why are you making an announcement about this? This is really like his Twitter account, right? And he's just babbling on about completely irrelevant stuff. Anyway, we have some more stuff to pick up. For example, we have a rune. And yeah, I almost forgot. I actually have my powers again. Look at that. I can use dark vision again. I completely forgot about it.
I've heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee.
Okay, there's something up
Lucia
here.
Pastor. She's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't one of us. Never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a good heart and a strong will.
Well, if Stilton listens to what she has to say, instead of following every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running the mines.
You are right about that. Anyway, I wanted to check if I actually still have the timepiece. That's interesting. But, it doesn't seem to be working. No, it's not working in this place. You know, if the outsider really wanted to help me, then maybe you should just give me a timepiece that works in all circumstances. Then I can use it to jump back to the time when Delilah tried to overtake the palace and prepare against it. That would be a novel idea, right? But I'm going to assume the timepiece only worked in Aramis Stilton's home because it was like a special place. You know, the same power that blocked my magic may have been what enabled the time travel. So I can't just jump back into time and repair all the damage that Delilah caused. Anyway, gotta go up here probably. Aha, here we go. Got a rune. Ooh, and more sleep darts. I'm actually full on sleep darts now. And yeah, I believe there's even more bone charms. This one's pretty close. May have to go up here again. How do that? I think last time I jumped up here, and this time we do not have any guards here. There don't seem to be any guards anywhere in this district, so I guess the new Duke just withdrew all the guards from this place. Not just from Stilton's Manor, but everywhere. Okay, I don't need any of this. So, what do we got here? Fire starter. This doesn't seem like anything I want. Incendiary bolt radius is slightly larger. I think I'll pass. As you may have noticed, still no strong arms. That's really the only other bone charm I'm interested in. And that's the one I'm just not getting. But I do like the faster mana recharge. Hang on a second, there was another bone charm. It's a black one though, right? Yep, it's a black bone charm. Well, I might not be able to get this one. Or maybe it's actually down here because I need to go... Yeah, I need to go to the sewers to meet with Sokolov.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
Yeah, well, apparently these guys haven't noticed. I don't think they remember the other timeline, so I might be the only one who actually remembers it. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if our friends remember anything about the other timeline. Okay, here we go. Bone charm. Familiar scent? What would that be? Wolfhounds cannot smell you. To be honest, I didn't even realize that they can smell me. That's good to know. Okay, I guess we gotta go down here. Yep, that's Sokolov.
Taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it. With each passing month, they feel more justified in their effort.
You're back. That was quick.
Oh, she's here too. Alright, Megan.
Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
I did. Also, hang on a second. Her arm! Her arm is back.
Remember what you saw here when you're back in Dunwall, Emily. My final lesson, perhaps.
Yeah, thank you. But what happened to your arm? Is it because I changed the timeline? Somehow it affected her arm? Well, that's interesting.
Years back. Let's get back to the dreadful whale.
Well, you were just about to say something else.
Lucky for the miners. Aramis Stilton does all he can against the Duke's destructive ways.
Yeah, I don't think they remember the alternate timeline, and she suddenly has 2 arms again. I'd call that an additional win, huh? Yeah, I think I'm ready to get out of here.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, let's leave this place.
Yes, I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
Alright, Paolo and Byrne. I'm going to assume they still exist, but with Aramis Stilton in place, maybe they're not going to be quite as big of a problem. Alright, here we go. I didn't kill anyone. I got detected quite a lot of times. I mean, I'm still basically in the middle between assault and stealth, so it's not quite as bad as I thought. But still non-lethal. I got 3 or 4 runes, 4 of 7 bone charms, about, well, not even half the money this time. 1 painting, 1 blueprint. I think all things considered, this is not too bad. Could have been worse. Special actions, leaky basement, found the rune in the flooded basement. A better today visited Aramis Stilton's office in the altered present. Okay, interesting. This was a very unique and interesting mission. I liked it. So, Dreadful Whale, you've eliminated most of Duke Luca Abel's key accomplices. Talk to your allies about the Duke before departing for the Grand Palace. Okay, so now we're going for the Duke.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Okay, so he has the statue with Delilah's soul. But yeah, I think all these experiences will make Emily a better Empress, probably.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Okay, so you're not going to stay inside the heart for much longer. Can't really blame you, to be honest. Okay, this is just my travel log again, nothing new. Also, I still have 1 empty display case. I'm pretty sure something is supposed to go in here. I may have missed it already. That would be a pity, because I found everything else so far. Answer from Wyman. My Emily, your courier is only giving me a scant minute to write back before he leaves you leaves for your secret location. I'm in tears that you won't give me the location or take me along, but I trust you. I don't know if it's fair to be this angry with you, or if I should instead cry tears of joy knowing you're still alive. It seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Bristol, and the rumors from Dunwell are grim and strange. We've heard about soldiers made of metal, women commanding the trees, that would be witches, I'm sure, and whales gathering in the harbor singing their songs in reverse. That is rather strange. I hate the whole world for being between you and me while we should be holding hands. Please be safe or I won't know what to do. Okay, yeah, I guess it's time that we go back to Dunwell because we need to prevent a war from happening, probably. Alright, I guess that's everything in here for the moment. So now I have to go and talk to my allies. But as usual, it's not a bad idea to have a quick look around and see if we can find anything new.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes,
where are they? I hear them, but don't see them.
Duke. But his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
I guess.
Once the Duke falls, it's my
but
hope
who's
that
talking? That's more than just
better here. Something more
Megan and Sokolov. Yeah, there's someone else talking. But let's have a look at our wall here.
I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different.
I don't know, he seems to be doing a little bit anyway.
I hope Paolo can bring some kind of justice to Karnaca.
I'm not sure about that.
I hope the Vice Overseer will bring order to Karnaca.
Well, they're both still in place, so maybe you will have justice and order. But honestly, I think both of them are terrible people, so I'm not sure about that. So, what else do we got here?
Duke Abel spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me.
Okay, so the palace is going to be our next destination. Anyway, do we got anything new in here? Oh, as far as I can tell, is this old or new?
Empress Jessamine herself once offered me a suite at Dunwall Tower, complete with a laboratory, the finest apparatus in the Isles. I declined, of course. I'm not some conjurer from penny novels. Besides, I have a great fondness for my privacy, and my interests often find me coming and going in the odd hours of night. It's hard not to consider what might have been different had I plotted a different course in my early years. Was there something I might have said or done when Delilah was my apprentice that could have prevented all this? Or is character a fixed star we must all follow in darkness?
I'm not sure. If things would have been different, then things would have been different, I'm pretty sure. I mean, as we've seen, with my meddling with the timelines, a little bit of tweaking in the past can have some serious consequences in the future. What is this place, by the way? Oh, it's locked. Can't get inside here. I wanna have a look down here as well. The rats are just keep getting more and more. Seriously, Megan, do something about the rat infestation. I mean, the rats are approaching levels where they could actually be dangerous. Anyway, I'm not seeing anything of interest here, so I guess we are just going to go on deck, because apparently that's where we'll meet my friends. Oh, it's night. Oh, I think it's Aramis Stilton, so he was the third guy talking. Okay, he's actually here. Interesting. And yeah, her arm is restored. Her eye is restored as well. Now I can actually see it. Okay, sorry for that short interruption just now. My antivirus program just decided to pop up in front of my game, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, as I was just about to say, apparently whatever caused Megan to lose her arm had something to do with, I don't know, the Dust District or Aramis Stilton turning insane. I don't know how this happened, but I mean, butterfly effect, right? A little change here can cause consequences that don't really seem to be related. And since I don't know how she lost her arm and eye, I'm not sure how Aramis Stilton, still being in good mental health, would have prevented that, but apparently it did. So I would say that's not a bad thing. Oh, look at that. We have a map of the Grand Palace, which has a very weird layout. And there's something marked here. Okay. Is there anything else that I want to look at before I start the briefing? No, it all seems to be... Oh, I see. They opened the roof. That's why I could hear them talking. Interesting. Anyway, let's start the briefing.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a
so?
dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might
that.
not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Well, you've already been quite useful, Aramis. I'm glad you're still with us and not crazy. Yeah. So before I embark on my next mission, I guess I will see if I can talk to these people.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful here near the end of my time.
You've been helpful, Anton.
Look at you. In a lifetime, how many monarchs have done half of what you have in a month?
Well, this is not really how she planned her regency, I'm sure.
I hear the Duke's wine cellar is exquisite, if you happen to pass through.
Well, maybe I can bring some wine for you.
I remember telling you stories at the Hound Pit's pub so long ago. How you've changed.
Well, you have changed too. You certainly were not quite as grumpy but nice old man back then. You were mostly grumpy.
Huh?
Can I talk to them too? Yes, I
It's
can.
not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca.
Okay, well, that's useful information too.
A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke. I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet.
Well, I don't intend to assassinate the Duke, but the fact that he has a double still might be a problem for me.
Take care. I hope to see you again.
Yeah, likewise. Okay, guess I have talked to these people. And now I just have to go and take the boat.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Yes, I guess I'm ready.
Ready.
The Grand Palace, self-serving and corrupt Duke Luca Abel ruled Serkonos and orchestrated the coup against you. Enter the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassin with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality. Okay.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps.
That might help,
Maybe
yes.
you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital.
Ouch!
At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden, but when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Alright, I understand. And yeah, like I said, I think all these experiences might make Emily a better empress once she's back on the throne, which I hope is going to happen. So, find a way into the Grand Palace. So, we're not quite there yet. Let's have a quick look at our journal. Okay, find a way to end the reign of Duke Luca Abel. The Duke employs a body double to fool potential assassins. The Duke's body double. Megan Foster has a friend who sometimes works at the Grand Palace. Allegedly, the Duke's body double is a smoker and is much nicer than the Duke himself. Okay, so if the Duke that I see is smoking, it's probably the body double. That is actually some useful piece of advice. Anyway, I think before I embark on this mission, I will make a cut and we will continue this in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.